Basta kay Sir Rojan, ibang klase. Let's go! Okay, welcome ulit sa ating klase. Sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin ang Article 1795. Dito sa article na to, dinidiscuss ang tungkol sa who bears the risk of loss. Sino nga ba ang dapat mag-bear ng risk of loss? Si partnership ba or si partner? Kailan si partnership ang magbe-bear ng risk of loss at kailan naman si partner? Kailan nga ba? Ready ka na? Sige, start tayo. Let's go! Ayan, sige, basahin muna natin. Article 1795. The risk of specific and determinate things which are not fungible contributed to the partnership so that only their use and fruits may be for the common benefit shall be borne by the partner who owns them. If things contributed are fungible or cannot be kept without deteriorating, or if they were contributed to be sold, the risk shall be borne by the partnership. In the absence of the stipulation, the risk of things brought and appraised in the inventory shall also be borne by the partnership, and in such case, the claim shall be limited to the value of which they were appraised. So dito sa article na to, dinidiscuss kung sino dapat ang mag-bear ng risk of loss. Okay? So, yun yung ating pag-usapan. Yan. Who bears risk of loss? Yan. So, sino dapat ang mag-shoulder ng risk of loss? Depende yan kung anong klaseng object ang kinontribute. So, meron tayong 5 scenarios sa article na to. Okay? Scenario number 1, ang kinontribute lang ay use of rock, pero specific and determinate thing. Okay? Ang kinontribute ay specific or determinate things, pero use of rock only. Okay? Use of rock only. Yan. Kapag use of rock ang kinontribute, ibig sabihin right to use. If anything happens to the property itself, shall be borne by the partner who owns them. Sabi dito, the risk of specific and determinate things contributed to the partnership so that only their use and fruits may be for the common benefit. Yan. So therefore, partner shall be the one to bear the loss, the risk of loss. Yan. In case mawala yung mismong object, si partner ang mag-shoulder or magbe-bear ng risk of loss. Kasi yung ownership nasa kanya pa. Okay? Paano pag hindi lang usufruct ang kinontribute? Scenario number 2, specific and determinate things. Okay? Determinate things. Tapos meron transfer of ownership. Transfer of ownership. Yan. So pag na-transfer na yung ownership, therefore, naki-partnership na yung pagmamay-ari ng isang object, pag nawala siya, afterwards, edi si partnership ang magbe-bear ng risk of loss. Yan. So sabi dito, yan. If things contributed are fungible or cannot be kept without deteriorating, yan. Or if they contributed to be sold, yan. Si partnership ang magbe-bear ng losses. So itong una, not fungible ito. Yan. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng fungible? Yan. Doon tayo sa scenario number 3. Scenario number 3, ang kinontribute niya ay fungible things. Okay? Yan. Ibig sabihin yan, sila yung mga goods na pwedeng palitan na hindi mawawala yung value. Halimbawa ay bigas, kaya naman ay langis. Okay? Basta siya yung mga object na interchangeable, okay, na pwedeng i-replace by another object na same kind na hindi nawawala yung value niya. Okay? Without the loss of value. So again, define muna natin. Fungible things are interchangeable goods that can be replaced by another without the loss of value. Okay? So interchangeable goods that can be replaced by another without the loss of value. Without loss of value. Yan. So, sa scenario number 3 natin, kapag ang kinontribute ay fungible things o kaya naman those that cannot be kept without deteriorating, okay, ang magsushoulder daw niyan ay partnership. Okay, so fungible things or Cannot be kept without deteriorating. Without deteriorating. Kumbaga parang mabubulok at mabubulok talaga siya. Kasi hindi mo siya kayang itago ng hindi siya mabubulok. So, kaya siya pwedeng i-replace, no? Kasi fungible things siya, can be replaced by another without the loss of value. So, kapag ang kinontribute ay fungible things or those that cannot be kept without deteriorating, ang risk of loss, if in case magkaroon ng loss doon sa fungible things na yon, it shall be borne by the partnership. Okay? So, partnership yan. Yan. Yun yung pangatlo. Pang-apat, things that can be sold. Okay? So, things contributed to be sold. Yung mga kinontribute, yun din yung ibebenta. So, pag may nangyari dun sa mga pwedeng ibenta na yun, okay, edi si partnership din ang magsasuffer ng loss. So, partnership din. Yan. Partnership. So, yung mga things contributed to be sold, for partnership shall bear the risk of loss. And finally, yung things brought and appraised in the inventory. So, yun yung scenario number 5. Things brought and appraised in the inventory. Okay? In the absence of stipulation, ang magbe-bear down ng risk of loss, again, is si partnership. In the absence of stipulation. Kasi ang intention ng parties dito ay contribute sa partnership yung price ng things contributed na merong appraisal, no? Since may appraisal tayo, parang implied sale yan. Therefore, si partnership ang magiging may-ari nung things na kinontribute at yung price na napagkasunduan, yung object, yun yung represented by their appraised value. So, that's why the risk of appraisal ng inventory kapag siya mababa, edi si partnership ang magbe-bear ng risk of loss. Okay? So, paano kung halimbawa, itong usufruct na kinontribute sa number 1, nawala? Okay? Pag nangyari yan, hindi na magagamit ni partnership yung object, although meron siyang right to use, kahit na yung ownership ay na kay partner. Pag yan ay nawala, if the thing lost, okay, it will result to automatic dissolution. Kasi mangyayari, parang wala na siyang kinontribute sa partnership dahil naibenta niya na yung property na ang kinontribute niya lang ay usufruct. Okay? So dito sa number 1, scenario number 1, if the thing lost, okay, if thing is lost, okay, it will result to automatic dissolution. Bakit ulit? Kasi parang as if wala na siyang kinontribute. Dahil ang kinontribute niya lang usufruct tapos binenta pa niya yung property, dissolve yung partnership kasi basically wala na siyang kinontribute. Okay? Deemed not contributed anything to the partnership. Okay? So because it will be deemed no contribution. Yan. No contribution. Kasi ang kinontribute lang ni partner, usufruct. Tapos nawala na yung object. Okay? And therefore, wala na siyang kinontribute. Okay? Madi-discuss din naman natin yan sa Article 1830. Yan, sa Article 1830. So again, ito yung mga scenarios kung saan sino ang magbe-bear ng risk of loss. Okay? Scenario number 1, nag-contribute ka lang ng usufruct si partner. Okay? Tapos hindi yun fungible item, kumbaga hindi siya replaceable. If anything happens to that object, even though the usufruct was only contributed, it will result to automatic dissolution because it will appear na walang contribution si partner. Kasi nga, usufruct na nga lang i-contribute niya na wala pa yung object. So, parang wala na siyang contribution. Therefore, dissolve yung partnership. Pangalawa, kapag ang kinontribute ay yung mismong object na may transfer of ownership, if anything happens to the object afterwards, partnership will now bear the risk of loss. Okay? Pangatlo, if the object contributed is fungible things or those that cannot be kept without deteriorating, okay? Partnership will bear the risk of loss. Okay? Also, yung things contributed to be sold, para siyang inventory na. na ibebenta mo rin yung kinontribute. Pag may nangyari dun, edi suffer si partnership. And then yung mga things brought and appraised in the inventory also si partnership. So, yung pagdating kay kay partner, dito lang nag-a-apply sa scenario number 1. The rest puro mga partnership na except itong number 5 unless na lang merong stipulation na magsa-suffer ng appraisal ay si partner. Kung in the absence stipulation, general rule si partnership. Okay? The rest puro partnership na. So yun, dito nagtatapos yung Article 1795. I hope meron ako nadadag sa inyong bagong learning na magagamit ninyo sa inyong mga klase. Kung medyo meron kang kalituhan, ulitin mo yung lecture natin, I'm sure makukuha mo rin yan. And lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, mag-aral kayo mabuti at mag-ingat palagi at laging tatandaan, ibang klase ka. Bye-bye!